something so nostalgic about the smell of seaweed. I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of reminds me of summers in Europe with my family when I was a kid, and it gives me this sense of peace that you have as a kid, like just being relaxed and living in the moment. So it really feels good to come out here in the morning and have a slow start into the day before work and, kind of set the intention and mood for the day. The weather is actually so crazy here in Ireland. It started super nicely this morning, then it was pouring rain, like horizontal, and now the sun is out again. I've just realized that I think I didn't do a proper intro yet. My fiance and I, still crazy to say, are in Ireland at the moment. If you haven't seen my last vlog, our engagement vlog, we took a road trip last week, started in Dublin, went to North Ireland, down the west coast until the south, and now we are here in Cork for 2 weeks. And yeah, we're just working here. We rented this small cottage here, super cute, right at the lake, or I think it's actually the sea. We're just gonna be here 2 more weeks, and I was thinking to show you a little bit my daily routine here. I was about to prepare some lunch. Nick's just had his breakfast because I'm always waking up before him, so our timing is a little bit different. I realized for myself that I rather have something light and small for lunch that gives me enough energy until dinner, but nothing too heavy that makes me super sleepy, and then having something warm for dinner, because I grew up the other way around. Like, we would have like a warm heavy meal for lunch and then the typical Abendbrot, your German dinner at night. And the more independent I am, like traveling and also living alone, the more I realize that my body doesn't really work like that. Like, I cannot be productive when I had like a warm lunch or like a heavy lunch. And I think there's such a beauty about it. Like, the older you get, realizing what your body actually needs, and like also listening to it, and also leaving old patterns, old structures. So yeah, I'm realizing that more and more. And since I'm kind of starting my cooking journey this year, I mean, I've been cooking before, but it was not really good. It was more like pasta pesto or your typical lunches that probably everybody can do. So we're gonna try something new, because last week I've been to a restaurant and I ordered a smashed avocado bread, and their poached egg was so perfect. It looked like burrata cheese. I really thought it is cheese and not an egg. That's how perfect it looked like. Mine probably won't be that perfect, but I will give it a try. So that's what we're about to do, a smashed avocado toast, and I'm actually craving that right now, so I'm super excited for that. I've bought all the ingredients last weekend already because I'm new, I want to try it. I just made some curry for dinner. It's basically you just put everything in one pot and cook it together. And this is my go for dinner whenever I had a long busy day, but I'm craving something healthy. So basically, it's chickpeas and peas for some proteins. You have some veggies, coconut milk, and green curry paste, and you mix it all together, and there's your curry. Somehow it didn't turn green. I put so much green curry paste in here. It's a different paste that I usually use. So I'm kind of afraid it's like too spicy now because I was waiting for the sauce to turn green. It somehow didn't happen. So let's try. But as I said, it's a very good meal to get all your nutrients in and super quick. Plus, I feel like curry will be forever one of my favorite dishes. So I always loved it, even as a kid. Hmm. Something is definitely missing. It's not even spicy. Maybe I should have put even more curry paste, but I put like, I think 4 spoons of curry paste already. And I think that's a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my dinner and watch some YouTube. That's like my guilty pleasure. Whenever I eat alone, I have to watch something. Can't sit there alone and just eat, unfortunately. Most of this day just felt like being home, just with a better view. The kind where you cook, work, and drink way too much coffee. Nothing I'd planned to film really, but there was this one specific moment in the evening where I looked at the sea and thought, this is still so nice. You don't always have to be doing something or going somewhere. Sometimes it's just about finding the beauty in the small things, romanticizing the ordinary, and being okay with that. Some days just look like this, and that's okay.